Hello, my name is Mauro Tito, and I will talk about my final project on Generative AI course at Uchicago. With this project, I try to resolve a real-world problem from the Peruvian government. In specific, this is about public investment. So there are two specific problems. The first one is the existence of many documents, like legal ones, procedures one, and so on. There are a lot of documents regarding public investment in the Peruvian government. And even if you are really if you have a lot of experience, it's kind of difficult to navigate through them. And the second problem is usually the people who work at the local government level don't really have a lot of experience regarding this. So for them, it's so difficult to understand it because first you need to find which document is the one that I need to check. A second is like, oh, there's this information, but you need to go to this other document and to this other, like, old version of the document to understand the change that, let's say, the last change. So for this reason, I built this project. This is called GovPay Investment Assistant. So I will start up it here. I will write here, make a run. Is running. We need to wait. Okay. So we are going to have a chat here. We can ask questions about the Peruvian public investment. So this is in Spanish because this is for Peruvians. That's the reason. For example, we can, well, here we have a README. This is an explanation about this page. So what can I do? The characteristic, some example of questions. Here we can pick this question, for example. So there's some process, some steps here. First, it's going to check the question. There are three kinds of questions. So first, in this case, this question is about public investment. So it's going to check on RAG. So we are using retrieval augmented generation. Then it's going to get the answer, and it's going to evaluate the quality of the answer. As we got three sources, and the score is really good. It's close to 1. So this is the answer. Also, we have reference. In this case, for example, oh, this is the answer, but I want to know more about that. We can go to these documents. This is 2 PDFs. And the information is from this page and from this. Oh, this is the same document. The problem is that there's 2 different pages about the same information. So if you want to know more about this, you can go there. But there's other way to use this because this is RAG, but we can ask a question that there's no information about it on the RAG. So for example, this question in English is, which one are the latest update resolutions from this direction from the Ministry of Economy from Peru? So it's going to try to get information from RAG, but then it's going to say, oh, this information is not enough. So I will use the web. For that, we are using Tably. Tably is going to search the web, and then we are going to get some information from the web. For example, in this case, we are going to get these documents and some information from them. But I would say the most important part here is the reference. So we got this reference and we can check if there's more information about it. For example, we can check this just to check that there's no hallucination there. Okay, this is a real web page. Uh, if we want to know more about new resolutions, we have a lot here, like a lot. That's one way to use it. But for example, we can use it like in other ways. Let's say that I will say my name is, this is in Spanish. My name is Mauro. So it's going to think, oh, I'll reply without searching. So just conversationally. So it's going to reply, hello, Mauro. And we got memory here. So we can ask, what is my name? In Spanish, of course. And it's going to say, your name is Mauro. So we have memory here. Um, and also another use, well, it's like, for example, we don't really want the tool to reply to answers to questions not related to public investment. So maybe we can ask something about Python. We can ask, we can ask in English, how, it's the same, how to do recursion using a list in Python. And it's going to reply, this topic is not related to public investment, so I won't reply about this. What else? So we talked about RA and similarity. We have web search in case we don't have the information. We have conversational memory. We have citations. I would say this is really, really important. Um, also we are using Co-Star prompting framework. This is here in the app PY if you want to check more about that. We are using context, objective, style, tone, audience, and response to get a better answer from the large language model. That's it. Thank you so much.